In order to continue the revered traditions of the factory, we place a high value on sharing our artistic and practical skills with the next generation. This means providing a highly valuable and challenging education to young students. After a careful selection of applicants, those successful undergo an aptitude test that covers not only porcelain painting, but sculpting as well. In our company, there are 2 career branches that are trained. One is industrial ceramics, called thus by us sculptors, which, in the time span of 3 years training, all skills and techniques surrounding the fabrication of the magnificent materials are learned. This requires a great deal of agility, flair, and endurance in order to turn a gray, moist lump into the so-called white gold. For industrial ceramists, there are no further specializations. The path covers all of the significant developments in the fabrication of the porcelain sculptures, from the plaster molding to glazing and firing. The trade test is the crowning conclusion to the apprenticeship. The crafter must independently create a piece according to the specifications and rules that will then be evaluated by the examiner commission. If the trade test is successfully passed, the young crafter is jovially accepted into the small family of the Freitaler porcelain makers. Nevertheless, many years following a successful exam are necessary to achieve their level of skill. The connection between porcelain and its historical development is always emphasized to our apprentices, and it is through this that good porcelain is created. The second career branch is the factory porcelain painter. This branch is responsible for the icing on the cake, the finishing of the white gold. The apprenticeship requires 3 years and 6 months. Unlike the industrial ceramists, there are specializations within the painting branch. Due to the large diversity of ornaments and decor on various objects, there is no way possible to learn everything within this short time. Before work begins on porcelain, training takes place by drawing and painting on paper. After a short time, it becomes clear which branch each apprentice is best suited for, be it a flower, decor, figure, picture, or Indian painter. In both the sculpting and painting branches, highly qualified technicians spend time with the apprentices to give them advice and guidance. Only through this is it possible to retain the old traditions. The first apprentice year is always the most difficult, but, simultaneously, the most important. It is within this year that the basics necessary for the entire career are learned. In the second apprentice year, a midterm examination takes place by the appropriate board.